Only one win for Brighton in their last 11 competitive games. The Seagulls have only won once in 11 Premier League home games this season. They have lost their last 5 games in the Premier League. If Harry Kane scores at the Amex Stadium on Wednesday, he will become a record breaker yet again. This is the match preview, Brighton v Spurs. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping well. This is the match preview. Brighton Hove Albion take on Tottenham Hotspur in the Premier League Wednesday evening, 7:30 p.m. kickoff at the Amex Stadium. In this episode, I'll be going through all of the team news, all of the match facts and stats, my predicted lineup, and my score prediction. Just before I get into today's video, make sure that you download the OneFootball app for all of the live football scores, results and news, as well as getting all of the latest Spurs news on this channel. You can also see it all here. Download the OneFootball app to keep up to date with everything Tottenham Hotspur, club news, transfer news, match information, videos, tables and results from all around the world. Don't miss out, and please do let me know what you think of this app. Now, the Spurs team news going into this game against Brighton. Antonio Conte said in his press conference on Tuesday, no news, the same players are available for the game against Brighton, the same players that were available against Manchester United. That means that Oliver Skipp groin, Javid Tanganga knee and Ryan Sessegnon muscular injury all remain sidelined. Now for the Brighton team news, Graham Potter gave an update on Adam Lallana and Adam Webster in his press conference on Tuesday afternoon. He said, we're waiting for a scan result for Adam Lallana. He's testing okay, so it's not all bad. But we're waiting on the scan to know the full extent. But it seems like it's going to be a minor problem. Adam Webster is still unavailable, but everyone else is available. We've got good numbers to choose from. Now let's go through all of the match facts and stats. Brighton v Spurs in the Premier League. Now Brighton have won consecutive home league matches against Tottenham without conceding a goal. Of course, last season at the Amex Stadium they beat us 1-0 and the season before they beat us 3-0. And Tottenham have beat the Seagulls in the FA Cup fourth round last month. Now, in Premier League history, the teams have met on 8 occasions, Tottenham winning 5 of them, Brighton winning 2 of them, and then 1 of them finishing as a draw. The 2 Brighton wins have been the 2 most recent visits to the Amex Stadium, one being in January 2021 when Brighton won 1-0, and the other one in October 2019 when Brighton beat Spurs 3-0. Now, the team's form going into this game, Brighton v Spurs. Now, in our last 5 Premier League games, we have won 3 and we have lost 2. Of course, the most recent result, 3-2 defeat at Old Trafford on Saturday. Now, Brighton, in their last 5 Premier League games, they have lost every single one of them, losing 2-0 against Manchester United, 3-0 against Burnley, 2-0 against Aston Villa, 2-1 against Newcastle, and most recently, a 2-0 home defeat against Liverpool. Average goals scored per match this season, Brighton with 0.93, Tottenham with 1.56. Average goals conceded per match, Brighton 1.21, Spurs 1.3. Clean sheets, Brighton have kept 7 and Tottenham Hotspur have kept 10. And chances created per match, Brighton with 1.29 and Spurs with 2.07. If Harry Kane scores for Spurs at the Amex Stadium against Brighton on Wednesday evening, he will become a record breaker yet again because Spurs striker Harry Kane has scored 94 goals in 138 Premier League away matches. One more strike will see him become the all-time highest goal scorer on the road in the competition's history. Spurs have benefited from 5 own goals in the Premier League this season, more than any other side. They've never had more goals scored via own goals in a single campaign in the competition's history. Also 5 during the 2013-14 season and the 2019-2020 season. Spurs head coach Antonio Conte has a 100% win record against Brighton Hove Albion, winning both contests during the 2017-18 season with Chelsea. The only manager to face the Seagulls more often without dropping points is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who won all 5 of his matches against them. Brighton have lost their last 5 games in the Premier League. Now, Brighton could lose 6 consecutive league games for the first time since 2006 when they were in the Championship. And Tottenham have won 4 of their last 7 Premier League away games, losing the other 3. Brighton have won once in 11 Premier League home fixtures this season, drawing 5 and losing 5, and Spurs have a record of 7 wins and 8 defeats from 15 matches during the calendar year of 2022. Brighton have scored just 10 league goals at home this season, the joint lowest total in the top flight, and Neil Maupay needs 1 goal to pass Glenn Murray and become Brighton's outright record Premier League goalscorer with 27 goals. Harry Kane needs 1 more goal to hold the outright record for the most Premier League away goals. He is currently level with Wayne Rooney on 94 goals. Now let's have a look at the Premier League table. Tottenham Hotspur are currently 8th in the Premier League. We've played 27, we've won 14, we've drawn 3 and lost 10. We have a goal difference of +7. We have 45 points. Now, if we draw or beat Brighton on Wednesday evening, it means that we will go up a place in the Premier League. We will go into 7th, which of course is a Europa Conference League spot. Now, Brighton have lost their last 5 Premier League games. They are sitting in 13th place right now. They have played 28 this season. They have won 7. They have drawn 12 and lost 9. They have a goal difference of -8. They have 33 points. Now let's get into my score prediction and my predicted lineup. Let's start with the score prediction. I'm going to go for a 2-0 Spurs win. I believe that we will win this game. Certainly hoping so anyway. We need to climb up that Premier League table and we need a really, really decent week. We need to beat Brighton Wednesday. We need to beat West Ham at home on Sunday and then go into the international break. But it would put us in a good position by picking up 6 points this week. And as we know, Antonio Conte has named 3 players, Heung-min Son, Harry Kane, Hugo Lloris, to step up and give 120 or 130% in these games and give absolutely everything, show their experience and quality. We need every single player at the moment to show their quality, give absolutely everything in these games and get the wins. Grind these results out if we have to. Even if the football is not pretty, we need to grind these results out. We've got 11 games left in this Premier League campaign, and we need to get a decent European spot for the end of the season. Now let's get into my predicted lineup. I'm going to go for Hugo Lloris in goal. This is what I think Antonio Conte will do, by the way. I think that he will play Romero, Dyer and Davis at the back. I think the wing-backs that will play will be Sergio Reguilon and Matt Doherty. In the centre of midfield, I think he will go with Pierre-Emile Højbjerg and Rodrigo Bentancur. And then the forward 3, again, of Kulusevski, Heung-min Son and Harry Kane. The match officials for the game, the referee will be Robert Jones. His assistants will be Darren Cann and Derek Eaton. The 4th official will be Graham Scott. VAR, Lee Mason. Assistant VAR, Matthew Wilkes. Now, if you'd ever like to know where you can watch Spurs games on television, do visit the website Live Football on TV. Now, if you'd like to bet on Spurs, certainly in this game against Brighton, here are the latest betting offers from William Hill. Do visit their website and download their app. If you went for a 1-0 Brighton win, you'd get 8-1. A 2-0 Brighton win, you'd get 14-1. A 2-1 Brighton win, you'd get 10-1. Now, if you went with a 1-0 Spurs win, you'd get 7-1. 2-0 Spurs win, 11-1. A 2-1 Spurs win, 10-1. If you thought that Spurs were going to score 3 and keep a clean sheet, you would get 25-1. If you went with a 0-0 draw, 9-1, a 1-1 draw, 5-1, a 2-2 draw, 16-1. And lastly, I'll be live this evening at 10:15 p.m, straight after the Brighton game in the Premier League. I'll be talking to 3 Spurs fans. I've got former Towie star Frank Major with me. I've also got impressionist Darren Altman. And I've also got Paralympic gold medalist Richard Whitehead, MBE. Don't miss it. It should be a great show. Thanks for watching and thanks for listening. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button. Also hit that like button and that notification bell where YouTube will notify you every single time I upload a new video. If you're listening to this on an audio platform, do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. Enjoy the game Wednesday evening. I'll see you on the next episode. Until then, come on you Spurs.
Hi, I'm Bill from Football Prizes. I'm just here to tell you about the weekly prizes that that we run on the site. Prizes such as our signed memorabilia, match day tickets, trips abroad and more. Just go to our website www.footballprizes.co.uk.